Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time to get ready for a one-make race on Gran Turismo Sports. It's time to get ready to bring out the Honda S2000. We'll be prepared for 7 laps, and this is going to be able to do perfectly that we'll be able to be ready for a grid start with a false start check. So this is definitely like the Mazda Roadster touring car. So now it's going to be the Honda S2000 turn to take on in the full course layout on Suzuka Circuit. So let's just gonna get ready to change up on the balance of performance. We'll be able to give the following regulations. We'll be able to get started. So this is gonna be quite good to be prepared. So before enjoying watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to enjoy anytime you like. For having a one good entertainment, we'll always to do one racing moment to drive faster. To decide to skip the practice, so looks like it's time to get everything. We'll be ready to go for this race, folks. So this is going to be quite very good to get started. So hope we did good to take a lot of good qualifying time for this lap of each race. We'll be able to begin, so we are good to go, and this is going to be quite very excited to be able to have a very good one-make race on the same track with a different car. So it's gonna get everything has to do it to drive fast and quick. So it's definitely might be very brilliant to be able to take some good oversteer capabilities. We'll be able to do probably that. This is gonna get everything has to set up on it. So this is gonna be good to be able to have good libraries to be able to be shown. So they always like to be able to do for the original color. So it's definitely might be doing okay that this is gonna get very good to be able to do plenty of clean turns whenever we can, because this is going to be able to do much brilliant that this is going to be able to take for one faster challenge. We'll be able to step up, so this is going to be quite interesting that this is going to need to take for a lot of good speed to be able to catch up on it. So we're about to get ready for a warm-up until we will get started. So this is going to be very good to be able to take for only one make race. We might be able to do for best wonders of all time. So this is going to be able to do well. That this is going to need to take a lot of good speed to be able to take some progress. We might be able to go in. Now it's definitely might be able to take plenty of turns that this is going to be able to do for moderate effect. Now let's see if this is going to be doing well. If this is going to be able to do for only one good clear turns on the inside, it's going to get everything will be step up on it. So just going to make sure that this is going to be quite very caution that this is going to need to be able to stay on it. Well, that was definitely might be able to take for one standard step on the warm-up. We might be able to begin. Now let's just go and get ready to get started to take this for one good 7-lap challenge. So this is going to be able to take a lot of racing moments. So hope this is going to be able to have a good respectful segment during this time on the race. So this is going to be able to do perfectly well. We'll always do the best. Now let's just going to go and get started for one good starting grid. So just going to be able to have brake checks to be able to turn on. So false starts are now going to be occur to be able to avoid it, and looks like this is going to get everything has to be able to wait for 5 seconds until we're about to hit the green. And here we go. This is going to be good to be able to stay on it, and this is going to be able to take a lot good faster moments. We'll also to keep up the work. Now it's going to get everything will be able to stay on by the wrist, because this is going to be a very challenging situation. It's going to get everything needs to maintain. Hope this is going to work, but it's going to be able to take a little bit more time, because this is going to be a one make race of wonders. It's going to need to take a lot of faster skills. We'll also to keep up, because just going to get everything to be able to stay aggressive. So this is going to be able to take a little bit more time. Now this is going to be able to see for only one pink Honda S2000 was definitely was a library replica of Suzuki's car from Too Fast, Too Furious. So this is definitely might be very good nostalgia reference to be seen here for it. So this is going to be able to catch up to be able to go in. Okay, this is going to get everything well situated for it. Better to get everything, better make sure that no bumping doesn't get everything to be ruining by interruptions. Now, looks like this is going to be doing well. Take plenty of turns that this is going to be stay contestedly for it. So, better to keep an eye out on the SR. It's going to need very fragilely that this is going to need to do it, folks. Just going to be able to keep up the pace. So, every strategy for having an S2000 race, for having the skills to be able to show for the difference. So, maybe compare it to the Mazda Roadster touring car that we just did only for a few weeks ago, but we did a lot of fun. So this is going to get everything we'll be able to do for one JDM run. It's going to get everything, has to be very wisely to be able to take a lot of speed to be able to get in, but it's going to be a very tougher one that this is going to be able to take a lot of common run to be able to stay on the top position whenever we have. So it definitely might be able to do well difficult performance, but it's pretty good enough to be able to have a good handling that this is going to need to take. Yellow flag called in. Just going to be able to give one good pass call, and now this is going to get everything has to proceed. Now luckily that other GT players are currently using the red color, so looks like just definitely might be able to use the blue color, that this is going to be able to have the best choice since the launch of the update last month. So, well, currently that we did good to be able to try out 4 new rides. So this is going to be able to do for taking the one make race in. Oh boy, better have to brace for it for a little bit or less. So hope the trio are definitely might be able to see how it goes. Now this is definitely might be the surprising moment to see it. 3 red S2000. So looks like this is definitely might be the best ways to be able to show it for it. So it's going to be able to take for one trio moment to see how the other drivers are doing. Now it's going to be able to see this one. Now fortunately, probably that we also see how the race might be goes for it, because 3 red colors are definitely might be quite very good, remarkable, but it's going to be able to take plenty of few clean turns. Is going to need to stay in it. So looks like this is going to be a very common racing battle going on to see it. So maybe this is definitely might be able to do it well, but if we have to try it, because it takes plenty of pressure that this is going to need to take a lot of strategy to be able to stay in. Now let's see how this one might be able to go for. So this is going to be able to take for a lot of pressure. So take a good look at the footage on 7th place, and then, oh boy, he's just trying to slam me in for it. Okay, that was definitely might be pretty close call that I almost got spun out. Well, it is going to be pretty hard to get, so just going to be able to use it very wisely, because it's going to get very rough on the edge, because it's going to get very risky to be able to avoid the penalty. Now look at this, folks. So he has a 3-second penalty to be able to occur, so this is going to get everything has to stay careful to do it. On second thought, this is going to be coming in. Oh boy, this is going to be very close call to see it. Well, that was definitely might be quite surprising on the edge, because he's about to be able to slow down and get back on the recovery. But luckily, that was definitely might be able to do it well commonly if we had to be able to stay maintained to be able to keep up on the pressure. So this is going to be able to have to take plenty of skills that this is going to need to take a little bit defensive strategy during the time of the race. Now currently on to the third lap, so this is going to get everything has to get there closely, that this is going to need to take a little bit more time to do it. So even unless that this is going to be able to take for only a 12-minute race, for taking for for this part of the segment is going to get everything has to step in to do it. But luckily that this is going to be able to take a little bit more time, that this is going to be able to do a lot of work to be able to get there, because it's going to be quite commonly well to do it. So if we have to be able to stay steady, that this is going to get everything will be well concentrated, that this is going to need to do it. Well, perhaps this is going to get pretty strategy, that this is going to need to be able to keep well pressure up on the S2000 is going to be able to do it. Just going to be able to take a good draft. So just going to be able to take the hairpin and then going back onto the spoon corner. That should do it. Getting a little bit more gap distance, we might be able to get there. Hope this is going to be able to take a little bit more moments until two of them are about to be able to go in onto the penalty line. Just going to be able to perform the perfect turn in. Oh, okay. Looks like he's about to be putting back himself on the track, so that was definitely might be pretty close call when he's in ghosting mode to be able to do it for a little quick recovery time. Now, this is going to be able to take a little bit best chance to go in, so it's going to take for only 2 positions to be able to race up, so now moving on into 7th place. Takes a lot of better progress that this is going to need to go in, because it's going to be able to take a lot more turns to do it. Well, fortunately, this is going to be a very heavy turn during this time in the race for only S2000 could probably able to do it. That should do it. This is going to be able to take a little bit more time to be able to stay on the pace line, is going to be able to go there. Now, looks like moving on into the 4th lap. Bet that this is going to be able to do perfectly well, that this is going to need to take plenty more times of the handling is going to be able to go in. Said call to do it. Takes a little bit tragic measures, is going to be able to take a little bit handling measures. Just going to be able to do some good technical S-turns. It's going to be able to stay on track, so just going to keep up on the throttle. So it definitely might be able to do perfectly well to be able to stay passive on the turn. So it's going to be able to do plenty of closer calls, that this is going to be able to drive fast to aggressive in to be able to get there. So it looks like just going to be able to catch up, or only 15 seconds gap ahead is going to be able to take a little bit long. Now, this is going to be able to do for one constantly handling turn, but that was so close to be able to loosen up on the handling effect, so this is going to be able to do perfectly well. Just going to take this turn on the hairpin and then goes fall up on the apex. Now, looks like just going to keep wrap up until just going to be able to take that spoon corner will might be very good, excellently to be able to take a proper skill. That should do it. Going to stay on the line, and then this is going to get everything has to do it properly in, to take plenty of inside turns. We'll always do the usual way. But I hope that this is going to be able to stay on 7th place for only one piece at a time. Now, this is going to be able to take for only a 10-minute run, until just going to be able to keep in track of the number of laps that might be able to currently use to do it. Now, that was definitely might be able to take the out-and-out turn, is going to get everything has to do it. Take one hard skill turn, it's going to be able to do for a little bit of time to be able to do patient skill. There you go. Looks like only 2 more laps to go, so by the results of the time of duration of the segment, is going to get everything has to do it by 14 minutes. So this is going to need to do a lot of work at the pressure that this is going to be able to take for only 7 laps. That expert racers can probably able to take the challenge that this is going to get everything has to be ready for this one. So every racing segment will always to be able to have a respectful moment, will always to be able to keep on racing, to be able to have the moments, will be able to enjoy it. Because things will always to be able to keep up the same way as always, but different changes is gonna might needed to do what matters the most, that this is gonna be able to step up to do it. Now, looks like onwards to be able to take for only 4.8 seconds ahead, so just gonna be able to check it in on the grid position is gonna get in there. Now, this is gonna be able to take the pressure, we're always gonna have to take it in for. Now, looks like this is going to be able to see how a red S2000 driver is now coming in to do it. So this is going to need to do a lot of effort work to be able to see how the teammate is definitely might be doing. So it's definitely neat, like car colors to be shown the difference. Now looks like this is going to be a lucky day for this overtake precision. So this is going to need to do a lot of speed work to get in there. Just going to be able to catch up before I'm about to be able to be dropped down by 1 position, and oh boy, gonna brace it. Well, that was definitely might be, I'll just have to make a pass and then just going to be able to press on. So looks like this is going to get everything has to be able to make sure that no bumping allowed during this time of the race, because any capability skills will might need to take a lot of proper skills to do it. But unless that this is going to need to do properly, that this is going to need to do a lot of work, because it's going to get very faster. We'll take the risk because it's always getting precision skills. It's going to need to take a lot of throttle of the performance. We'll also need to take a lot of sportsmanship rating. We'll also to stay on track. Now, this is going to be able to move on into the 6th lap. Just hang in there, folks, because this is about to be over soon. Until this is going to need to take a lot of race precision, will also to keep up. Now, this is going to get everything well risk made to do it. Just going to have to take this very wisely and keep it steady on this one at the first turn. Just going to be able to stay in. Then just going to be able to do some plenty of clean skill turns. It's going to get everything well opted in for. Luckily that this is going to get everything has to do it, but it will also to do plenty of skills of the risk. It's going to get everything well made. Now looks like back in 9th place, so this is definitely might be able to go in there. Just going to be able to take some time, and then just going to take plenty of pressure to be able to keep up. So always going to be able to do the directions is going to need to do properly, that this is going to be able to go in. Experts should probably be able to do the same, so they always got their own ways of each racing skills will might be able to do it. Just drive to be a pro, so this is going to get everything much possible to be able to stay on track. Now luckily that this is going to get everything needs to be able to get shown on it. So looks like by the time that this is going to be able to take for only over 16 minutes at the time, so just going to be able to give a little bit guess time during this time on the run. But this will might be able to make it there soon, folks, because this is going to be able to take a one challenging race. It's going to need to be able to keep it up. Now, Left's just going to be able to drive fast to press forward. So this is going to need to be able to press on to be able to move to a different position. That should do it. Now, just going to take that up and out turn. Now, it looks like they're on their way onto the final lap, so this is going to be able to take one last run until this is going to get everything will be well skilled and made to do it. So this is going to get everything has to stay properly that this is going to need to take. So this is going to be able to take one more lap at this time. So this is going to get everything well contestedly that this is going to be able to take a strong challenge. Will also stay on the progress on each different position. So this is going to be able to take the hard brace to be able to go back in on it. Now looks like this is going to get pretty closer edge, and now he's going to be able to pass my current position, is going to get in. So just going to be able to find a good defensive position, is going to need to be able to drive fast as possible to be able to take the S turns. After the first turn is going to go in. Now this is going to be able to take safe calls to be able to take a little bit more gap distance for only mostly less than 0.5 seconds that this is going to be able to press forward. Will also need to be able to keep up. Now this is going to get everything will be well dived in on it. It's going to have to take that hard turn and then just going to go in there, and then it's going to be able to keep up on the ropes. So this is going to get everything well stronger contestedly that this is going to be able to go forward in for. Well, by the time that this is going to be able to have a race time duration, is going to be able to go in. So, well, this is going to be able to take for only one segment part that this is going to be able to give for only a total for over 18 minutes during the time of the race. So this is going to get everything has to be able to keep up. So we will do perfectly to be able to have one standard competition race for one make event. But it's going to be able to take for one respectful moments for having a good race that this is going to be able to go in. Now, let's just going to go and press forward and then onward to the finish line to be able to take for a good position. Is going to be able to do much perfectly as always we can get. So, hope this is going to be able to do an excellent run, that this is going to need to take a lot of pressure to be able to go in. Almost there, just going to take one more chicane turn for the final stretch. Now, this is going to get very excellent that this is going to need to do it. Looks like he's about to be able to coming in, so hope this is definitely might be able to save the position by the time comes. Just gonna go in, and then there you go. Now this is definitely a very good, excellent race. So we did good. So that was definitely might be doing better, that this is gonna need to be able to keep it well pressured to be very exercise caution, but luckily that was a very good, excellent race. We'll also to keep up on it. But luckily, that was definitely might be a very good moment to be able to stay strong and keep up the faster work. For only every S2000 drivers could probably able to do the best skills whenever we can. So hope this is going to be good to be able to have the results to be checked and confirmed. So this is going to be quite very excellent to do it. Now, no race position needed as well, so this is going to be able to have an 8th place finish. So that was definitely might be doing good, because it is pretty hard work for one good strong JDM S2000 will always do the best. Now this is going to be able to do some standard earnings that this is definitely might be did pretty well. So looks like GG you guys, that was a very good, excellent race. So this is going to be quite good to be able to take a little bit more results checkboard. So it will do for now, because taking a lot of challenges is going to be a very risky ways to do it, because it's going to be able to drive fast and quick for every S2000 could probably able to take on Suzuka Circuit with a full course layout, because it's going to be one excellent one make race for an iconic JDM sports car. Now that was a very good S2000 one make race at Suzuka Circuit, folks. Now this is going to be quite very excellent, that this is going to be able to have original colors and liveries. Will be able to do the best skills. We will always do the best. The challenging, we will might be able to stay strong. We're always going to be able to keep up for our sportsmanship rating increase, because it's going to get plenty of faster turns, will always to be able to stay strong to take the handling, we might be able to do for the best for this iconic JDM sports car. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be see you guys next time for continuing on the daily race on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.